Let's move on and talk about the woke bullies of the entertainment world. English singer Ellie Goulding warned that she will cancel her scheduled performance on Thanksgiving at halftime at the Dallas Cowboys football game unless the Salvation Army makes a solid, committed pledge or donation to the LGBTQ community, reports the Daily Wire. Goulding wrote, she wrote this on her social media page, "I have reached out to the Salvation Army and said that I would have no choice but to pull out unless they very quickly make a solid, committed pledge or donation to the LGBT community. I am a committed philanthropist, as you probably know, and my heart has always been in helping the homeless, but supporting an anti-LGBTQ charity is clearly not something I would ever intentionally do. Thank you for drawing my attention to this." Daisy, that's in response to some of her fans who criticised her for helping out the Salvation Army, doing this charity gig for them, because according to them, they're anti-LGBTQ, and she's obviously taken that on board and said they need to donate to the LGBT community or make some sort of a pledge, or she's out. The homeless can go and feed themselves, and her philanthropy is not going to be involving the Salvation Army.
Well, this kind of situation really frustrates me, Rita, because the Salvation Army has been really grossly misrepresented here by these fans of hers who would absolutely be part of the very litigious LGBTQ lobby that is very, very active on social media and seems to be quite prolific. So the minute she got these sort of pokes from these fans or activists, her whole publicity team and manager would have gone, "Oh God, you know how aggressive they are, just put something out there, because if you don't, there will be hell to pay online for this." I can see the situation, but to assert that the Salvation Army is somehow anti-LGBT is ridiculous. They only get that from the fact that obviously the Salvation Army is a Christian charity, and there are certain tenets of Christianity that do not agree with homosexuality. They see that as rather than, being gay is not a choice. I don't agree with this Christian ideology at all, but they see it as engaging in behaviour that is sinful, along with things like lying or cheating, etc., and they believe it's something you can atone for. That does not mean, and that, again, I don't agree with that at all. That doesn't mean, however, that they are hateful towards gay people or LGBT people, and in fact the Salvation Army would never turn... They would never turn anyone away. And in fact, the Salvation Army, it states on their website, Rita, that they created a specific dorm for trans people in Las Vegas, for trans people, because they know how dangerous it is for them out there and how high they are at risk of suicide. What kind of anti-LGBT charity does that, for goodness sake? So this is just trendy activists, most likely on Twitter, who are feeling terrible about themselves and want to kind of attack something and feel so terribly important that they're fighting the good fight for social justice. Meanwhile, the Salvation Army is put in a terribly difficult position in the lead up to Christmas, where charities are working overtime to get food and clothes and presents to give underprivileged kids some sort of joy over the Christmas season. So this is, I know the activists are aggressive, but this is a real sign of weakness.
Well, yeah, it's absolute cowardice. You know what? I'm not letting the celeb off the hook, because they're just too often absolutely spineless, Justin, in whenever they get a little bit of heat on Twitter or Instagram, in this instance, I think it was, they just fold. They just don't say, "Oh, wait a second, Salvation Army feed the homeless, and I'm doing something good, and I'm not going to be bullied into feeling ashamed about it." I don't know how you said. Do you even know who Ellie Goulding is? Because I've got to say, I've only heard of her when I heard she performed at Kate and Will's wedding. But apparently she's a big deal in the UK and the US.
I didn't watch Kate and Will's wedding. Very proud that I didn't. Look, I wouldn't be surprised if she does pull out of it, that her marketing, she'll end up sacking her marketing team, because I think there'll be a big backlash for her if she did it.
Particularly in Texas.
Far more than there would have been if she'd gone ahead with it. I'm probably taking a slightly different view of it. I'm just more concerned that this might distract Dak Prescott, the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, and they might lose the game on
How did you
Thanksgiving.
come to support the Cowboys?
Oh, look,
I'm always fascinated how Australians pick their team.
Look, I've got 3 teams, the 49ers, the Cowboys and the Patriots.
You can't have 3 teams.
There's 36 in the league. Look, they're just a big fancy, they're everything that is brash about America. America's team, the Cowboys.
They are. No, they're one of my favourites. I just said you can't have 3 teams, but I've got favourites
One
too.
off, yeah.